All right, let's do some more real number system review, which is, I think, my favorite thing to play with until the next thing we do. Then that'll be my favorite. But anyway, is 6.13 or 6.13 can best be classified as a or an what kind of number? Well, an irrational number we know is pi, or it's a decimal that goes on crazy forever, which you get when you take the square root of an imperfect number, right? So that's not it. Rational numbers are fractions. They're also decimals that stop or decimals that repeat in a pattern, okay? Integer is what we find on a perfect number line, and those numbers go on forever in both directions. And natural numbers, we know you count things with 1 hair, 2 hairs, 3 hairs, and so on forever and ever. So if you'll notice, this is a decimal that stops, so your answer is B, rational number. All right, so let's try the next one. Which of the following is an integer? Well, we know integers are perfect numbers on a perfect number line, okay? And all of these are in fraction form, so we're going to have to make sure to put them in our calculator to figure out if any of them are, well, one of them has to be an integer. So the first thing we're going to put in is -7 divided by 2. That is not an integer, it's a rational number. So let's go to the next one. 11 divided by 5 is 2.2. Again, a rational number, but not an integer. Next, we're going to put in -12 divided by 3. Ha! That is -4, and that definitely would be on a perfect number line. But to make sure I didn't make a mistake, I'm going to try the last one. 1 divided by 2, 0.5, again, rational, but definitely not an integer. If you're not sure about how to do that, just look at these numbers. -3.5, 2.2, -4, and 0.5. The only number on my calculator without a decimal has to be your answer, because the one answer, oh, sorry, I did that. The one answer that's different is going to be the one that is your answer every time, okay? Let me get rid of this. And let me go to the next question. Alrighty, it says, look at the sets of numbers in this table. Set 3 can best be described as what? So we're only worrying about set 3. So let's look at it first. 1, 2, 3, 4, on and on and on. 1 hair, 2 hairs, 3 hairs, 4 hairs. Anything you can count is going to be natural numbers, so we know that that's set 3. But let's look at the other ones as well to see if we can tell what they are. Whole numbers. The word whole has a giant O in it, so that means it goes with 0. So these are whole numbers up here. Integers can be all of the perfect negative numbers as well as positive numbers as well as 0, okay? And then of course anything with a decimal that stops would be rational. Keep practicing those over and over and over and over and over, because the more you practice them, the better you're going to get. And I promise you, these will show up on both benchmarks and SOLs. If you need help, ask us. Let's make sure you always get these points, okay? Well, that's the end of the next one. See y'all in a minute.